One day, 66 million years ago, an asteroid over 10 kilometers wide slammed into Earth at 20 kilometers per second. Latest research shows this deadly space visitor came from beyond Jupiter's orbit, a rare carbonaceous asteroid. The impact zone was a shallow sea near what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. In that instant of impact, the energy released equaled 1 billion Hiroshima atomic bombs detonating at once. Everything within 10 kilometers of ground zero was vaporized instantly. A massive shockwave spread outward at supersonic speed, destroying all life within hundreds of kilometers in seconds. This was only the beginning of the nightmare. Rock debris from the impact was hurled into space, then rained back down like a meteor shower. These scorching fragments burned through the atmosphere, raising surface temperatures high enough to ignite everything. Forests around the world caught fire almost simultaneously, incinerating most vegetation. Even deadlier, this asteroid happened to strike an area rich in oil and sulfur deposits. Over 300 billion tons of sulfur and trillions of gallons of seawater were vaporized into the atmosphere. These materials condensed into massive clouds that completely blocked out the sun. Acid rain began falling, and the oceans started turning acidic. Black soot from burning oil blanketed the entire planet like a coat of paint. Over 90% of sunlight was blocked, plunging Earth into years of darkness and freezing cold. Plants died in mass without sunlight. For photosynthesis, herbivorous dinosaurs couldn't find food and began starving to death. Carnivorous dinosaurs lost their prey and collapsed one after another. Temperatures plummeted to minus 50 degrees Celsius, and this disaster lasted for decades. When the dust finally settled, Earth was unrecognizable. The dinosaur empire that had thrived for 160 million years had completely collapsed, but life never gave up hope. Beneath the ruins, those trembling little mammals finally got their chance. A small furry creature resembling a mouse poked its head out of a burrow. This animal was called Purgatorius. Purgatorius was shocked to discover that all those once mighty dinosaurs had vanished. The entire world had become quieter than ever before. This tiny furry creature was the common ancestor of all primates. Over the next tens of millions of years, mammals began evolving and multiplying like crazy. From mouse-sized creatures, they diversified into countless forms: horses that run, whales that swim, bats that fly. Eventually, one group of mammals walked out of Africa and learned to stand upright. They invented tools and built civilizations. That was us, humans. Looking back on this history now, it's deeply humbling. Dinosaurs ruled Earth for 160 million years, dozens of times longer than humans have existed. They witnessed continents splitting apart, climates shifting, and countless species rising and falling. A rock from space ended it all. We humans have only lived on this blue planet for a few million years. The Mesozoic era left us more than fossils and legends. It left us a profound warning. Before the universe, even the mightiest rulers are insignificant. The miracle of life is this: life always finds hope in despair and rebuilds from the ruins.